Good morning. My name is Norman Williams. Welcome to Emmanuel United Church and this beautiful National Aboriginal Peoples Day. This is a day to celebrate our many blessings and give thanks for all that we have. It is important to acknowledge that we live, work, play, and wait out the pandemic on unceded Algonquin territory. The Algonquins have not ceded or legally signed away their lands to the Crown. We offer them respect and hope for a positive reconciliation of this matter. Over 10 years ago, Phyllis McCrae and I began inviting First Nations, Inuit, and Métis individuals to share their lived experiences with Emmanuel. Over a dozen Indigenous guest speakers have come to help us learn more about living into right relations with Indigenous peoples and how Indigenous peoples contribute to society and the environment. One of our guest speakers, Andy Wilson, who is sending you greetings from Haida Gwaii, is an expert in bringing home Haida ancestors taken from their burial sites to museums in North America and Europe. His stories held us in suspense. We watched a movie about how museums took, without permission, bodies, sacred burial objects, totems, and other cultural items. The Haida had to find their relatives, negotiate their return, and prepare funerals for 500 family ancestors. All of this with little financial assistance. There was not a dry eye in the room.
Hi everybody, this is Andy Wilson from Skidegate on Haida Gwaii. We've been in quarantine since March 2020, and like everybody else, we're getting a little cabin feverish. However, we've been working on quite a few things to do with Indian day school, Indian hospitals, and residential schools. The people of Skidegate are right now doing a lot of food fishing, going out for spring salmon, Dungeness crabs, and the weather here has been pretty rainy, so it's great for fishing. What else have we been up to? Getting ready for my daughter graduating the end of this month. Trying to get her settled to go to UBC, but it sounds like she'll be doing online courses from home, which is fine with us. Repatriation. Don't hear much about it anymore since I stepped down. Reconciliation, there's still a lot of work to do. And there hasn't been very much else going on because of the ban of gathering together. No potlatches, nothing. Hospitals shut down, pharmacy, airlines are shut down to Haida Gwaii. If you come on the ferry, you'll be turned back to Prince Rupert because we're still trying to protect the elders and everybody else on Haida Gwaii. That's it for me for now.
He and I first met in Old Masset in 2004, and we have gotten to know each other over the years. He is a great storyteller and patient teacher. This past summer, he asked me to help him make a bentwood box, and we spoke about our families at his home in Skidegate. We have high hopes for reconciliation, for ourselves, for our children, and their children. He invited all 20 Emmanuel pilgrims into his living room later that day to talk about repatriation, Indian day schools, and other issues of interest to the group. Emmanuel has had a long tradition, yes, a mission of learning about Indigenous issues and advocating for Indigenous rights long before I joined in 1998. Over the years, our interests have been heightened through the work of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission and the National Inquiry into Murdered and Missing Women. Some of us have visited the Algonquins of Skidegate. Telios met with an elder to learn about cultural differences, and others have attended and danced at powwows. Since 2014, we have made 5 pilgrimages to Haida Gwaii to explore firsthand how these people have survived diseases, Indian residential and day schools, and government and church assimilation policies. And we have been enriched and sometimes made uncomfortable with that which we have heard. Over 60 of you, with some friends and family, have participated in these pilgrimages and learned directly from Haida. You have been and are still ambassadors of goodwill, inclusion, and deep respect for all peoples. Continue to pursue these important relationships. On this special day, amid these uncertain and painful times, I encourage each one of you to celebrate the lives of Indigenous peoples. Together, we can make a difference.